Okay, we got all of our pieces cut out. Here's our little flippers. Remember how we're gonna draw the legs on later. Okay, all of our algae, and you guys know our glue at school always clogs up. My glue at home always clogs up too. So you know what I did is I cut out some tin foil for swords. I'll show you that in a second. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna use the leftover tin foil and put my glue on that. I'm gonna use my finger. We've got our paper and our rocks and our swords, and I tried to do a shield. I don't know if it looks like a shield. And I have our 4 cans propped up. Y'all, I'm getting seasick. Okay, here we go. This is called home video. All right, first thing I want to do, I think, is put some of my algae down. So, got my algae, put a little bit of glue, just kind of here and there. And you know what, let's put it on this side this time. Why not? One thing you could do is lay your stuff down first and see kind of how you want it. But I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna put a little glue there and a little glue there and put that there. And I want to overlap some of my, come on algae, some of my fish that I forgot to draw eyes on. So what I'm gonna do is maybe put this dude there, and let me get another one. Get him, maybe he's gonna go up there. See how he's on top of that algae? Now what happens if we overlap? Ooh, that's kind of fun. But now this is hanging off. Well, that's okay. I'm going to trim it. No biggie. Okay, let's do that. Why not? Also, you know what I just noticed too is this algae is kind of, it's almost got its own little texture, like it's waving around in the ocean. So he's kind of hiding. And let's put this guy, maybe he's down here too. I'm gonna put the rocks on in just a second, and you'll see why I put that above, because my rocks are gonna cover it up. And let's get a little glue on this dude. Ooh, maybe he's overlapped there. So now I'm gonna take some of my rocks, put a little glue down. You know, it's that old dot, dot, not a lot. You don't need a ton of it. Put some there. You can always, once this is all totally dry, if you have some stuff hanging off the edge of your paper, like here, just trim it. It's not a big deal. You guys are so creative anyway. Maybe you want it coming off the paper. Why not? Maybe it's leading to another ocean picture that your brother or sister did, and you can kind of connect them with your ocean rocks. Ooh, I like how this is kind of a jaggedy edge, so let's do that. Okay, I'm really just dotting the glue, and I want my rocks to not be smooth when I put them on the paper. So this, I don't know if you can see, it's kind of coming off a little bit, and that's okay with me because they're rocks. Okay, I can't wait to be doing Mr. Pickles. Okay, here we go. All right, are we ready? So now, let's put that there. We've got Mr. Pickles and Mr. Radish. Now I don't know, which way does it look better? Does it look better like that? Maybe, because you know what? I don't want this red close to this orangey red. I want to kind of balance it out and have it going like that. And you know what? Mr. Pickles is going to win this sword fight. So he's going to go like that. Let me get my glue. Glue him on the top. Glue him on the bottom. Stick him like that. He's going to win. Mr. Radish, sorry dude, you're going down. You are going down in this fight underwater. I'm running out of glue too. Let me just pour a little bit more. You guys know we're always looking for good glue bottles. I think it's just a universal problem. Okay, flipper time. Got some flippers from Mr. Pickle. Now I'm envisioning that he's swimming and his legs are like, you know, he's not standing, he's underwater. So if you've ever been swimming, try to remember what your legs were doing when you were underwater and you're like trying to swim down to the bottom of the ocean. Uh-oh, I've lost a flipper. Well, we'll have to find it. Okay, and same with Mr. Radish. His flipper is actually going on the rocks. Where did my, oh, it is down here on the, no, that's not it. Did I lose my other, oh, here it is. Found it. Okay. Here we go. So now he's maybe having to stand on the rocks. Okay. Sword time. If you don't have tinfoil at home, it's not a big deal. I happen to have that. Oh, you know what I didn't think about is the sword lengths. Oh well. You know what? We're just having fun. So if you don't have tinfoil at home, maybe you have a silver crayon. Oh yeah. Boom. Sword fight. Maybe I need to cut their swords a little bit, you guys. Maybe they're too long. Okay. Boom. Let me cut this one. See, this is what happens when you are making art. Sometimes you think it's gonna work. Oh gosh, look at what I did too. I moved the tip of his sword. It kind of curled under. Oh well, maybe that's why he lost. Okay, we just make it work. That's what art is all about. I think that Mr. Radish is gonna have this shield because he thinks he needs it. But we all know who's winning this fight. And then I have, you know how swords have like the handle, like that cross part? So I cut out little bits like that. And, like that. Okay. Sorry, Radish. Now I'm gonna take my Sharpie. My paper is pretty dry, so I feel pretty comfortable using my Sharpie now, or even if you don't have a Sharpie and you're using a black marker, make sure your paper is all the way dry. Otherwise it might, you know how our blue did? It might kind of run like that. And then Mr. Pickles is like on guard. And Radish thinks he's all that, but we know he's not. There's his legs, and his legs we're gonna kind of draw a little bit on the crayon. Try not to draw with your Sharpie on the crayon. It will totally destroy it. So don't do what I just did. All right. We have an underwater. Let me move my cans out of the way. We have an underwater scene with Mr. Pickles obviously winning the fight. He's on top of Mr. Radish, who can't even. I mean, how cool is this? And it's even kind of 3D because we have some of these things coming off the paper. Plus we overlapped. Plus we made texture. And we used all different kinds of materials. So this is called a multimedia piece of art. Congratulations. And you guys know you don't have to copy. You do what you want. This is just an idea. Okay? So let me know how it turns out. And if you want to, you can email it to me. And I'll post it on Facebook and Instagram. If not, that's okay. But I just think this is a lot of fun. So remember, this is our first one. Good job, friends. Good job.